RBO. Today, guys, we're going to get into the Black Pouch Survival Kit. Before we get into that, I want to apologize for yesterday's video where I announced the giveaway winner. It was an editing error on my part. I accidentally deleted some footage that was the beginning clip and did not notice it until later, or earlier this morning, to be honest. But the winner is repost, capital R-I, and then post. So repost, go ahead and get in contact with me via comments or Instagram. And we'll go ahead and get that to you. Thank you guys for participating. And again, I'm sorry for the announcement delay and my editing error. Further ado, let's get into this. Here we have a little black pouch. It's actually a stethoscope pouch. I got it from Dollar General. Not Dollar General. Goodwill. For $5. It actually has a stethoscope in it, but that's in another kit now. So I just went ahead and put a little pack kit in here. This is something I can throw in my pack or even my fanny pack if I wanted to. And yeah, it has this little dandy clip thing, so you can put a carabiner right here and elastic. So it is very high quality. A leather pouch. Get right into it. This thing's packed full of good stuff. This would be like an EDC survival kit, so it kind of is very pliable in different situations. Here we have 3 zip ties, 2 blue, 1 green. And then we have our Frontiers water filtration straw. I went ahead and cut this straw in half just to minimize the size for the kit. Either way, it's gonna roll. Here we have a roll of duct tape. Let's go ahead and use that to keep that there. We have 2 10-hour hand warmers. Someone commented and said I should put in sole warmers for the feet. Great thing to have. We have about 25 feet of 550 paracord. This is for signaling. We have a 6-inch light stick or a glow stick, whatever you want to call it. Snap it and it glows. Here we have our button compass. This one works. Make sure you're checking on your button compasses every so often. Make sure they still work. Here we have a water collection bag. Here's our striker and ferrocerium rod. This is the Swiss Light My Fire ferrocerium rod, but striker's just the butter knife one. Another kit. Here we have our Gerber multi-tool. It's a very simple little guy. I've had this for a few years. Always works great. Next, we have our light headlamp. We have our light headlamp. Whatever you want to use it as. It has the main beam, low beam, same nighttime, night signal. I just forget it has the steady reds seen at night properly. Here we have a wire saw. I know there's a lot of mixed feelings on those. Here we have our assortment of cards, which I love, like card kits for some reason. We have our magnifying glass. We have our signal mirror. It's a little scratched up, but it still works. Oh, that just fell out of the sleeve. Here we have our survival tool. And this has a whole bunch of wrenches and ratchets and screwdrivers and saws. So this is a cool thing to have in the kit. Let's go ahead and try to get that back in that pouch. There we go. Next, we have a mini Bic with some duct tape on it. This is used for fire starting. You just rip off a strand, light it, and you're good to go light something else, and then save the fuel. We have a pocket sewing kit. So it's a single needle, 2 safety pins, 2 buttons, about 5 strands or 5 different threads. We have our snare wire. So this is a good reason to have multi-tools because people have a lot of snare wire in their kits, but never have multi-tools to cut the snare wire, which I guess you could break it off, but just makes working with the snare wire way easier, more effective. We have a tube or peanut butter with some toothpaste. For shelter, we have a survival blanket or mylar blanket. Another way of starting a fire, we have our UCO stormproof matches. I'm finally calling them the correct thing on the first attempt. Progress, people, progress. I just want to say we've had this channel going for a year now. Just over a year, about 3 days over a year. So I'm pretty happy with that. Thank you guys for sticking with me this long and watching. Hopefully we can grow this into something. Here we have a survival whistle. It's like a little dog whistle style thing. Does have a little thing where you can loop it in if you wanted to. And then we have a can opener. Like I said, this is kind of like an EDC kind of kit. So it's very open. We have a cough drop. And finally, but not least, we have our rain poncho. This is blue. It's a little thinner than I'd like. But again, it keeps you dry. And if this doesn't do it, this will. I would definitely pair these together. You make a little, kind of like a ranger sleep setup. Where they have the poncho and then the poncho bivy. That keeps you warm underneath. This could be this very basic version of that. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Whatever input you guys have, go ahead and leave them down in the comments. And if you guys like content like this, go ahead and check out the channel. Have a nice day.